I got back from Japan on Tuesday, like afternoon, and I made a pit stop.
Back to the States, you mean, right?
Yeah, back to the States on Tuesday. Made a pit stop at my house in California. Said hello to the parents, repacked my bag, and then came out here yesterday night, Wednesday, really late.
So long, parents.
Yeah. See you in a little bit.
So you have been in town for 24 hours, basically?
Actually, not even 24 hours, because my flight, actually, on my flight is so crazy. We went to the runway. I didn't tell you this, Z, but we went to the runway, we stopped, and they were about to take off, and they went back to the gate and escorted someone off the plane. And with like...
It wasn't you, right?
Like a forced escort. It was like 2 rows in front of me. I was like, oh my gosh! I could have died! So we were delayed. I didn't get into like 2.
Was it a DUI or?
I don't know. Well, he wasn't driving. Yeah. I don't know. It was something like, they said like, something with his electronics, like he wouldn't turn it off. So like if it could be like a bomb in the electronics. Or, I don't know.
Yeah, they're not messing around with people. They're removing a lot of people.
I mean, I'm thankful I made it here safe and sound.
So you know where you are?
Yes.
Okay. Well, once you saw the circle, it all came back to you?
Exactly. I was like, oh, this place looks familiar.
Did you feel a little slow as far when you came out and you gave up the walk? I mean, did that sort of slam you back into action?
Yeah, when I first came into the game, I had a pretty good warm-up. You know, usually just like having jet lag and traveling a lot before game is kind of usually a little rough on your legs. So when I first went out there, you know, I thought my timing was a little off. You know, for like the first 3 innings, I was kind of walking batters, missing the zone a little bit, trying to keep it high. Coach Berg kind of gave me some suggestions to just get better timing through my wrist snap and get a little bit stronger on my front leg, and that kind of helped through the middle to the end of the game.
Gotcha.
Looked like you were throwing a fair amount of off-speed stuff.
Yeah, we kind of mixed a little bit of stuff. The Pride obviously has some great talent offensively, so you don't want to just only throw something hard, so always keep them guessing, you know.
Were they your pitch choices or Shannon's tonight?
Tonight it was more Shannon, definitely. We always talk in between innings, and Shannon and I have been together for a long time, so she kind of can read my brain a little bit, and I can read her. And it's crazy because even with, you know, such a short time for her to catch me, you know, like she only caught me in the bullpen before, but we were still able to pick up pretty much right where we left off, so it was good to see.
Now you also picked up right where you left off with the Pride as well, because you were the last pitcher that they faced.
Right.
This is your 3rd win in a row with them, I guess.
How did that? When you saw that it was the Pride the first up on the schedule, what was your immediate reaction?
Well, I was just like, yeah, let's just, you know. Let's start with one of the best teams. You know, everyone in this league is talented, obviously, and everyone has good players, and that's attributed to the growth of our college game. So everyone has the talent, and it's good to, you know, you gotta love the competition. I love that moment of competition and that fierceness, and so you just gotta go out there and bring it.
Live to bring it.
Live to bring it.
Is there any rivalry developing between these 2 teams, or?
See, you want to answer that?
I mean, there's only like 4 teams, so you always, you know, you have a chip on your shoulder against every team, you know. You play, I don't even know how many times you play the Pride versus the Diamonds or something like that, but, I mean, every team is a rival.
Yeah, I think every team's a rival, and it's the challenge, I think. Tonight's, you know, beginning of the season, everything's new and fresh. The challenge is more keeping that mentality throughout the season.
Were you annoyed when you gave up that first hit?
A little bit. I was like, oh, that sucks. That's the first thing I said. I was like, oh, that sucks. Because it's on a change-up, you know.
Right.
But hats off to Francesca and Nea. We had thrown her some change-ups earlier in the game, so I think she's kind of expecting it. I was supposed to bounce it. It didn't bounce.
That's how the ball bounces.
Yeah, sometimes it's that
Did you
way.
surprise yourself fielding that one bunt by Natasha Watt? Last season.
Well, actually, like my all-out like dream play is to do the diving catch on a bunt, but like to do it head first. But so, and I always say like when I make this play, I'm just gonna like retire and just be done. That's like my dream play.
Will you be doing the splits along with that?
No, but I almost did tonight. Like it was like a somersault roll, and it was like one of those things where your arm's kind of long enough to catch it, but it's kind of not long enough, and you don't really know whether you're gonna dive.
Yeah, so
you just roll into it.
too.
Yeah, it's like okay, just go with it.
That's good. Last year, second base all the way through, I think, right?
Yep.
And this year, starting out in left field. Which one is more natural for you?
Well, naturally second base, but I mean, 2 of our rookies didn't come that were outfielders, so I'm just willing to play wherever the
When
team
you say
needs
rookies,
me.
you mean your
Draft picks. Yeah, sorry. 2 of our draft picks didn't come, so if they need me in the outfield, you know, that's where you got to go. That's where the team needs you. So I'm willing to learn, and
Have you ever played it before?
I want to say like in travel ball and stuff like that. Never at a high level. But I mean, it's exciting to just keep learning, you know, the sport and in a different position.
And the good thing about Z is that she's so athletic, you know. So I'm sure you're gonna pick it up pretty quick.
Just gotta do a set arm. Have a good of a stop from second base, but it's a good adjustment.
Now this year, different coach. How's he being different in approach and things like that?
Well, you can answer that, but Coach Stu, Michael Stewart-Wall, you know, he was an assistant. He's been with the Bandits for a while now, so he's like that comfort. You know, we know how he is. You know how he responds to things,
And he knows us as players. You know what I mean? So I mean, I have never played for Coach Keith, but still playing for Stu. He knows exactly what I like to do in certain situations. You know, letting me hit away with first and third and getting that sac fly. You know, he knows exactly my approach up to the bat, so it's really easy
So
to
he
play for
just
someone.
go up and that sacrifice that you said, just swing away, do it.
Yeah, he's seen me hit away, you know, a couple times, so he lets me do what I feel comfortable up at the plate.
We could go ahead and wrap it up.